Major makeover in the works for California's decades-old wildfire mapping system that some call outdated and overly complicated. But critics say it could put more people in danger. Your reporter Shelby Riley getting answers tonight at the state capitol. Shelby.
Yeah, the state fire marshal saying that he really hopes this measure would create a statewide standard for this and help simplify, rather, the state's housing and fire policies. And critics we spoke with of this measure say they believe that this could actually increase wildfire danger.
All this bill does is ensures that we are mapping the entire state to the level of hazard that exists, and that we are then applying a consistent level of mitigations.
State Fire Marshal Daniel Berlant says Senate Bill 610 would do away with the state's decades-old tier fire hazard system, creating a singular wildfire mitigation code that would address defensible space, building codes, and development standards. He says it would hopefully make it more understandable and more enforceable.
And so we know that by really putting it in one place, creating a singular tier, and really letting science lead the level of hazard that then equates to the level of mitigation that we require.
But not everyone is backing the new plan.
It throws the baby out with the bathwater by completely abolishing the existing system.
JP Rose is the policy director at the Center for Biological Diversity and says this measure sounds off alarm bells. He says the measure seems like it's designed to allow more development and more people in high-risk wildfire areas, which he says could inevitably cause more destruction.
So it's perpetuating this myth that if we just do the right mitigation measures, we can build in these areas safely, but that's simply not true.
Rose referenced the Camp Fire in 2018 and says 56% of homes that were built to current fire standards still burn down.
And one of the main kind of concerning things that it does, it takes away any authority from cities or counties to designate these zones.
Berlant saying this measure does not change land use decision making.
Local governments still have the ability to make decisions on where new communities and new homes are built.
Now, Rose says they are calling on Governor Gavin Newsom and the author of this bill to try and come up with some different solutions. Berlant saying if it makes it all the way through, they plan to enforce it as soon as possible. Now, the bill has made its way through the assembly, or is making its way through the assembly, rather, and lawmakers have until the end of this month to vote it in.
Yeah, hot topic in more ways than one. Shelby, thank you live at the Capitol tonight.